Kat Iniba, and welcome back to Halo Halo. Here in the studio is the team behind Picture Taipei, a film that currently has a Kickstarter campaign going on. You can all be a part of it. Here to tell us more is Aileen, Jason, Andy, Sam, and Mark. Okay, before we get into the Kickstarter campaign and all that information, I want to know what your reaction or feelings are about Taipei. Aileen, I'll start with you.
Well, Taipei, it was my second time going there when we filmed this. So I've seen it before, but just like being in Taipei is very surreal because it just feels like you're in another world because things are different, but at the same time it feels very comfortable. I'm not sure if it's because I grew up in an Asian American city where there's a lot of Taiwanese people. Sometimes I could be sitting in a restaurant in Taiwan and I'm like, I feel like I'm at home, but I'm not. So it's totally foreign and different, but at the same time you don't feel like a foreigner. You feel comfortable in the environment. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah.
How about you, Jason?
Well, this was my first time, so this was my first time, so I had no idea really what to expect.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I had never gone. So I've been to other Asian countries before, but this is my first time in Taipei.
Right.
And what I think surprised me was how kind of artsy the scene is. And so like places like Long Beach or downtown LA, the Anaheim Packing District, there's a bunch of those kind of areas all over.
Right.
And to see kind of like craft fairs, they were like all over. And I think as an artist, I really like that element of it. Like really modern, cool, hip, like coffee shops. And so that was something that I totally didn't expect, but I really appreciated.
Mark, how about you?
My family's from Taipei, but I haven't been back in 5 years, so this was a special treat for me as well. Yeah, Taiwan in the past for me was it was really majestic. It was a historical place, but like Jason said, it was a really artsy place to me this time.
Yeah.
And I even commented to our crew that Taipei seems like the cutest place in the world because there are all these little dogs running around. There's so many like cute little artsy things.
Right.
And so, yeah, the dogs in Taiwan are so cute. So.
Andy, how about you?
Well, for me, my family's also from Taipei, actually all over Taiwan, but I've been back to Taipei many times, and similar to Mark, it'd been several years since I'd been back, and this time going back with fresh eyes, I realized, wow, there's a lot of forward-moving, creative movement. It was a big wave that I had not noticed prior, and you know, I just love being there. There's a really good transportation system. You know, I don't
I think we need here in LA.
Yeah, and for the time that I was in Taipei, I actually didn't have to worry about driving, which was really nice.
Yeah, it is.
And that's something that had always been really good in my mind.
Right. Sam, how about you? You're from Taiwan?
Yeah, I was born there, so of all 5 of us, I think I'm the only one that was born in Taiwan. I lived there till I was 10, and I moved here. But this time back was good because it's the first time in 20 years that I have lived there for over a month. And I mean, I go back every year, a couple times a year, but it was the first time I could actually live there and with among my friends, and it was just a unique experience. I really found a different side of Taipei, you know, with a bunch of good friends that are from the States, to really enjoy Taipei for the first time. You can have a lot of fun, and I think to me this just made this project so much more fun because of my whole team that just made it so much more better.
You guys are like a family.
Yeah, we are. I mean, you live together for 30 days. It's hard not to, you know?
Yeah. Did you guys feel or realize that you looked at Taipei in a whole different way because you were filming it and you had this story that you needed to tell? There were all these fresh things that you're like, oh, I didn't realize this. I didn't realize that.
I would say like a lot of times people will say like, oh, you're directing this project, but you've never been there before.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that.
Yeah, and so I think the good thing was that the main character's never been there before either.
Yeah.
So I was able to tell her story as a director using kind of like I don't have any biases about the place.
Right.
So I'm literally going there for the first time. I'm experiencing it as a character is experiencing it. So we location scout, and certain things would kind of come to me like, oh, this looks nice, this looks nice. And then certain things would be like, wow, this is really interesting. And some of these other guys would say like, oh, I didn't think it was that interesting. But because I kind of had a kind of different point of view, I think that added some sort of authentic element to her experience.
Yeah. I noticed, or I read somewhere that you guys also have a cast and crew in Taipei that you guys, so it's like kind of a global collaboration. Is it through all your contacts, or how was that process?
We were very lucky. through some contacts through USC, we were able to connect with a director named Arvin Chen. He's actually done some feature films, as well as other people that have worked on Ang Lee projects, worked on Scorsese projects. Pretty amazing. But all these people, whether they were on the lighting side of things or they were just helping out as PAs, everyone was so friendly and skilled and talented and passionate. And it's unlike anything I've seen here in the States.
That's the best we can ask for right now. How can I get involved? How can people watching get involved? Where do we go?
Well, basically, we're launching a Kickstarter this month. Throughout the month of August, you can go to Kickstarter, search Picture Taipei, and you can watch our video, which has the teaser. So the teaser is the second half of the video. So you have to watch me and Jason talking for a little bit about the project. And then, check out the rewards. It's really cool. And, contribute in any way. Any support, spread the word. Anything is helpful.
Share it on social media, everything. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your story. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Again, for more information on Picture Taipei and their Kickstarter campaign, make sure to head to the website you see on the screen. We'll be back.